Schools are scrambling to hire teachers ahead of the new academic year.
NBC10 I-Team reporter Tamara Sacharczyk looked at current vacancies and discovered some districts are still struggling.
The clock is ticking for Rhode Island school districts as hundreds of teaching positions remain open across the state.
We're struggling. We're fighting for teachers everywhere.
These hotspots represent teacher vacancies in Rhode Island. Providence has over 100 openings, nearing the 130 they had a year ago. Cranston, East Providence, and Warwick started the summer with roughly 20 to 30 openings. For Warwick, that's a 56% decrease compared to last year at this time.
We had 29 teacher vacancies at the beginning of the summer, and we're down to 12.
Warwick Superintendent Lynn Dambrook credits fewer retirements and new teacher contracts with higher pay, but they're not out of the woods just yet.
Different positions are hard to replace.
So much so, the state has stepped in to help, holding hiring fairs in search of difficult-to-fill positions like special education and secondary science and math.
We have never done this as a state. We're taking it on because districts are struggling.
In a one-on-one interview with Rhode Island Education Commissioner Angelica Infante-Green, she says the shortages have forced some districts to close classrooms.
Where we're seeing the shortage are in the high needs areas. There's a district outside of the urban sector that couldn't offer physics because they didn't have a physics teacher.
While Rhode Island has reciprocity agreements with Connecticut and Massachusetts to make hiring easier, our neighboring states pay more. According to the National Education Association, the average pay for a teacher in Rhode Island is over $79,000 compared to over $92,000 in Massachusetts. How do we compete?
That's our greatest challenge.
A challenge that Infante-Green says ultimately falls on cities and towns.
We have, as a state, invested a lot of dollars. I think one of the challenges that we have is that the municipal dollars haven't gone up.
There's also still a huge need for teachers for multilingual learners. In Warwick alone, the MLL population has jumped by about 150% over the past year. Tamara Sacharczyk, NBC10 News.